Hi guys, today we're just going to spend a very few minutes um, reviewing perimeter and area. This is something that should be very familiar to you. And you've got the companion guide that looks like this, and the front side is going to deal with perimeter and the back is going to deal with area. So let's talk about perimeter and area. Perimeter, remember, is the distance around an entire shape. And when I have something like this shape here, which is a square, you'll notice that only two sides have been labeled. Well, you need to go all the way around. So how are we going to figure out what these other two sides are? Well, because it's a square, this side is going to be equal to this side, and the bottom is going to be equal to the top. So now that I know all four sides, I just simply add them up. 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 gives me 32 centimeters. That would be the distance if I were to start here and walk all the way around this square back to its point. I will have walked 32 centimeters. Okay, so for this video, the work for this section is to choose 4 problems, 2 from the front, 2 from the back, additional. You cannot do the one that I did with you. So choose 2 additional problems for the work section, and I will give you those answers to the entire page at the end of this video. But I would like to see work, so please just show work. So the work for this section, for example, would be 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, okay, equals 32. So just show how you got it, okay? The rules don't change when I'm dealing with something like a parallelogram here. This side equals this side would equal this side. Triangles are simple because it gives you all the sides, and same with this pentagon that we have down here at the bottom, okay? All right, so once you've finished doing at least 2 problems on this side, go ahead, flip it over, and let's talk about area. Now there's a couple of different things, different formulas, sorry, that we use when we're discussing area. So the first is the area for a square or a rectangle or a parallelogram, they're all the same. So all of these shapes for number 11 to 16 is going to use the formula area equals base times height. Okay, and I think you guys are pretty good with squares and rectangles, so let's look at number 15 here for a parallelogram. The base is 15, the height is 5. Okay, so here's my base, here is my height. So to find the area, I'm going to take my base, 15, times my height, 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So here I have 75. Now the units. Remember, when we're doing area, we're counting how many squares can fit into a particular space. So I'm going to write centimeters because that's my units, but these centimeters are going to be squared. Okay, so 75 centimeters squared, or you could write 75 square centimeters. Both of those would be acceptable ways to write your units for this problem. Now, triangles. All triangles are the same. So for 17 through 20, we're going to use the formula area equals base times height divided by 2. Okay? And the base for number 17, let's do that one together, is going to be 13 centimeters. The height is going to be 4 centimeters. So base times height, let's start there. 13 times 4, 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1, 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. I get 52. And when I take 52 and divide it by 2, 2 goes into 5 twice. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down the 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. When I subtract, I get 0, so 26. So my area here is going to be 26. Units are going to be the same options you have for parallelograms or squares or rectangles. So 26 centimeters squared. And again, you could write 26 square centimeters. Looking here at number 18 and 20, you still have your base, but the height is from the base, what's the tallest point? Okay, here. So the height is the distance between here, which would be 3 centimeters. Okay, all right. We are done with this video. You do need to go back and choose 2 more problems from this page to do and show your work, okay? At least one of your problems should use the formula area equals base times height, and one of your other problems should use the area formula base times height divided by 2. So 1 parallelogram, 1 triangle. Okay, we're done with this video. You can go back and watch any part. Oops, I'm sorry. Pause the video, do your 2 problems, and then press play and I'll give you your answers. Okay, so here are the answers to the front side, the perimeter. Pause the video, check your work. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. And when you're done, here are the answers to the area side, the back, part 2. So again, pause the video, check your work. Let me know if you have any questions, and I can't wait to have a conversation with you.